wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. I just wanna change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. It's about you. I would never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. You're radiant. again, because I might be tempted. Always get me into these situations again, because I might be tempted. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with everything. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with everything but me. But
Yo, 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 yo.
anything like I need you, it's over.
Do you need?
Anything like I need you.
Let's go! Come on! Woo!
I've got no place to be alone, my friend. He cut his wrist instead. There's your answer. You better save yourself, or else
Nothing like success!
I would rather be in
Hell than regret. Do you need?
anything like I need you. It's over. Oh,
Do you need? Let's go! Come on! You know I do. Dude, how we doing on this fine Monday evening? Dude, election day tomorrow. These are not my words, tell me where are mine most of the time. My face with reality
permit me to breathe.
before I do it again. Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Oh.
Do you need
Anything like I need you.
anything like I need you?
It's over. Oh.
Do you need
Anything like I need you. Let's go, baby. Let's enjoy this lovely guitar solo. Oh, let's go, Blaine. Let's go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do you need anything like I need Hey. Dude, you're going to Hawaii? No way, dude. Dude, how we doing on this fine Monday evening? Good morning from Sweden. Let's go. Dude, let's go. We're gonna settle in for a little politicking. Dude, I can't wait to like dig into that David Hogg clip. Bro, that shit made my day. Right? So good. And it's just the perfect timing of it, right? The perfect timing of it. Hold on, there we go. We're gonna let that fade out. Yeah, no, it's the perfect timing of it because with Zoran, dude, Scott Jennings is so smug and so like detached. You know what I'm saying? I mean, talk about a guy who just lives a complete existence of privilege and talks down to people so much. But I feel like the Zoran Mamdani election is, it's a referendum on capitalism and people being sick of being told that, it's just the way it is. The only working way of the world and the only way the world can be any good is if you don't get jack shit for your whole fucking life. But we tell you if you work hard, it's all going to work out for you. But we know it doesn't. And we know that like 50 people control all the wealth in the country. And that's bullshit. And we're tired of that shit. Like many hundreds of millions of people worldwide are tired of this shit because it's a shitty system. Look at what's happened in the last 50 years. Okay, homelessness exploded, drug use exploded, right? White collar crime, wage theft exploded. The stock market, 93% of all the stock market, that huge fucking market, is owned by 10% of the people, right? It's like people's retirements crash. Banks are needing to be rescued. Automakers needed to be rescued. Dude, Argentina needs to be rescued. You know what I'm saying? It's just a machine that chews us up and spits us out, and nothing ever gets cheaper. Everything just grinds on. Yeah, dude, the mega yachts. Don't even get me started on those yachts. Like, my God, there are people buying boats for like $400 million, right? Many people will be lucky if over the entire lifetime, right? Their entire lifetime, they may make, before taxes, $1.5 million. Some people, after a lifetime of working. And you have people, scooting around on $300, $400 million boats. And they get, you ready for this? They get tax deductions for their $400 million boats, right? So Citizens United was in like, when was that? 2012, 2010, 2012. That was pretty recent. But I mean, it definitely started with Reagan. Okay, Reagan started like lowering the corporate tax rates. Reagan started, getting rid of taxes that prevented people from becoming billionaires, right? The real high marginal tax rate and the corporate tax rates. Reagan, basically, if you had money by the time Ronald Reagan got in office, your wealth exploded after him. And if you didn't have money by the time Ronald Reagan got in office, you were never going to have money ever for the rest of your existence. But yeah, dude, so tomorrow's big day. Referendum day, guys. Because we have some huge elections. We have the Virginia elections. We have the New Jersey elections, right? Mickey Sherrill and 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗪, or whatever, 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗪, whatever that fucking Trump sniff's name is. Jack Isn't it 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗶? Dude, that guy's a clown, right? Then we have New York City mayoral election, and then we have Virginia. Dude, the Virginia elections, which I saw today that I think Jay Jones was having an incredible recovery because they tried to destroy him. But let's be honest. If you're in Virginia, okay, I don't care what fucking, you ready? They're saying shit about Jay Jones, right? Oh, he said some shit about Republicans or whatever. Oh, violence. Well, you know what? I dug up an oldie but goodie, guys, for Virginia, okay, today. And it was this one. You ready? Look at what I dug up today, guys. This was special for the Jay Jones and the people in Virginia because everyone's been like, oh, he said violence. Oh, nah. Well, look at this shit. You ready? Right here, dude. It's an oldie but goodie. Look at this, right? This is from 2020, boss, right? Trump shares video of supporters saying the only good Democrat is a dead Democrat. Oh, look at that, guys. Isn't that something? Isn't that special, right? There we go. This was 2020. Trump shared this, okay? He shared a video from a New Mexico politician, okay? Now, why do I show this? Because we're just in a time where all bets are off, okay? Dude, Outlaw Aces, you've been enjoying our podcast from Austin, Texas. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's go. Let's give Elon the business. Dude, thank you, Outlaw. We appreciate you. We love you guys in Austin, South by Southwest, baby. But dude, yeah. So my point being is that I don't care what Jay Jones said. I don't care what Jay Jones said 5 years ago because it wasn't any worse than what Donald Trump said. All right? And Jay Jones is going to be better. It's going to be better to have a Democrat attorney general than a fucking Republican that's going to just polish Trump's knob. All right? So we're rooting for Jay Jones to have a comeback. Dude, I don't really mind an aggressive language. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind aggressive language. But anyway, so tomorrow's going to be a big referendum, guys. It is, because tomorrow's the first non-special election that we've had since Trump is in there. And if you're online, you know that they are talking like MAGA. Dude, if you go to like Benny Johnson, look at this, dude. You go to Benny Johnson's fucking feed and it's as if the Democrats are losing all of these. You ready? Look at this shit. Watch this. Right? Here's what he says. Let's see if we find him here. Right? He's got we'll find it. We'll find something here, dude. Look at this. New Jersey, it's time to prove this wrong, right? Flip the state red, he goes. Dude, he's like, we're flipping it. I know they had a big thing in New Jersey, right? Let me see here. Dude. They had a big New Jersey thing. Where is it, Benny? Dude, yeah, he is a groomer extraordinaire. Look at this. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Look at him. Dude, look at him. Look at this guy. You ready? Look at this. Benny's like, they think they're so cute. You ready? Look at this. Obama said you're sucking up to Trump. Who said that? President Obama. And this guy says, President who? Right? And Benny's like, oh, incredible. Like, yeah, dude. I mean, 100 years from now, you're going to open up an American history book and there's going to be a whole chapter on President Obama. Right? There's not even going to be a footnote on this fucking guy, dude. 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗶? Dude, there won't even be a footnote, bro. Right? There won't even be a drop of ink in the fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Up to Trump. Obama said you're sucking up to Trump.
Who said that?
President Obama. Is that
President who?
Yes, exactly.
Right. Oh, look at him. President who? Dude, they're so arrogant. Dude, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Dude, it's so funny, bro. And they've been talking a big game, right? Dude, let's see what they say. Let's see if Benny... Ready? Look at this. Right here, dude. The voters are going to flip Jersey red, dude. Right? Dude, the media is starting to panic because they know New Jersey is about to flip. Oh, shit. Bro. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, dude, about to flip, guys. So anyway, I want like some statements made tomorrow, dude. I want even Jay Jones to fucking win, right? I do, man. I heard Jay Jones was picking up today. There were some polls today, dude. There were some polls. Dude, I love this. Jay Jones for AG because no Republican deserves to win. Dude, this was a final fucking poll, dude. Right? Final poll forecast has Jones up by 2. Right? Spanberger up by 11. Dude, did you see Winsome? I'm sorry, but that Winsome Sears woman is a fucking clown, bro. Did you see what she said today, boss? I just can't even overestimate what a clown this woman is. Look at what she says, bro. This is the funniest, like, bit of political, like, commentary I have ever seen in a race. Okay? Just the most asinine, completely ridiculous statement possible. But watch this, okay? Watch this shit. Dude, the Fox News host can't square why Obama won't support Winsome Earl Sears, right? Because they're both black, right? The black guy has got to vote for the black woman. But you ready for this, guys? By what they're saying here, right? That would mean that Winsome would have had to vote for Kamala Harris in the 2024 election, right? Surely a black woman would then be obliged to vote for the black woman, the first black woman to be president, right? You know what I mean? Isn't that funny? But watch this. Watch these clowns, guys.
You know, you raise a really important point, and I really honestly do not understand it, because we did go through years of lectures about how important it was to vote for Barack Obama to be this historic first black candidate. And then afterwards, we were told that this was the greatest thing and it was going to solve all these problems. Yes. Of course, it didn't. And in fact, polls show that over the 8 years of his presidency, race relations actually deteriorated badly in this country.
Yeah, it's funny. They want to blame the deterioration of race relations on the black guy being president, right? The race relations didn't go bad because it revealed how fucking racist this country is, right? The race relations went bad because the black guy was president. Isn't that funny? Dude, oh my God. But watch this. Watch what she says.
And then for him to have an opportunity to help out the first black female governor, by the way, of a state that elected the first black governor in the United States, explain to me what are we missing? How does this? I can't square this.
Yeah, you can't square it because it doesn't make any sense. I told you these people are for nonsense. If I have to tell you that water is wet, then what are we talking about?
If I have to tell you that water is wet, dude, what does that even mean, bro? Right? What does that even mean? Like, oh, the black guy has to vote for any black woman?
We don't even have a means to come to some agreement. The Democrats, as far as I see, they continue.
Dude, listen to what she says. Dude, it doesn't make any goddamn sense, boss. Watch what she says. It is like this woman left her brain in the trunk of her Pinto, bro.
What are we missing? How does this? I can't square this.
Yeah, you can't square it because doesn't make any sense. I told you these people are for nonsense. If I have to tell you that water is wet, then what are we talking about? We don't even have a means to come to some agreement. The Democrats, as far as I see, they continue to fight the Civil War. Everything is racism. Everything is color. Everything is this issue. Well, here I am, an immigrant to this wonderful country, and I am dispelling all of those narratives that, no, there are opportunities in America if you avail yourself of them, because I'm the one whose father came to America with only $1.75 at the high.
Dude, she said that. Dude, she is a loser. But did you see what she said? That Democrats, everything is about race. Meanwhile, while they're literally sitting there and saying, how could this black man not vote for the black woman? Right? That's what she's saying. How, right? Her whole thing, this whole interview was like the black guy should automatically be voting for the black woman because race, right? But then she's like, the Democrats can't get over this race thing. Dude, oh my God. She is so weird though. Like in the debate, I mean, you saw the debate, right? Like, my God, all she did during the debate was fucking interrupt. She interrupted. And then she ran nothing but like Donald Trumpian anti-trans ads. That was her whole thing, was like they, them, right? I mean, she basically just tried to do the same campaign that Trump did. You know what I'm saying? But dude, I have no idea what she thought, dude. She's obsessed with children's genitals. She's obsessed with, you know, the fact that just because she's a black woman, she should automatically win. But dude, she has no, like, she has terrible policy. And what's more though, she has no leadership qualities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love black women in power. Yeah, I do. Black women for governors or president or the CEO. I am so down with black women getting their due, as long as they exhibit some signs of leadership and fucking, you know, the ability to be a good leader, okay? She's just not a good leader at all. She has no, like, leadership qualities. She's always standing there being like, this should automatically come to me because my dad came here with $1.75. Like, all right, well, I'm happy that your dad came here with $1.75. But like, that doesn't mean you get to be governor, you know? You know what I'm saying? Dude, she is like just a walking fucking like complaint machine, bro. Dude, yeah, you do have to have a little bit of charisma. You do. Charisma is important, guys. It is, if you're going to be in politics, you know? And what's more though, what's funny about this is when she talks about Obama not voting for her, it's like we could very well ask you, well, hey, why are you aligned with a party, right, that doesn't fucking support you, right, at all, that doesn't support you, that historically has worked against you, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to, like, overturn every bit of, like, civil rights protection for people of color, but you're in that party, but you ready for this, dude? It was the Keith Edwards tweet about her that really brings it home. You ready? Watch this, guys. Oh, shit. This is amazing, dude, because Keith Edwards really put her out of commission, boss. He did. Oh, this is the tweet of the day for Virginia. You ready? Watch this. This is money, right? Look at this. Trump endorsed Cuomo, but never endorsed Winston Sears. Dude. Dude, she has kissed Trump's ass this whole election, and he never endorsed her. She never even got an endorsement from Trump. She ran his goddamn campaign with the anti-trans shit. She parroted him. She, like, polished the knob from day one. And in the end, dude, he endorsed the Democrat. Andrew Cuomo and not her. Oh, dude, that is hilarious, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is hilarious. Yeah, know what Green Ghost said. Dude, Trump hates black women. He does. He can't stand them. He calls them low IQ always. When he worked in a casino, every time he went out on the casino floor, when he owned a casino, every time he went out on the casino floor, he had all the black people removed from the floor. Dude, he's terrible. He is about as racist of person as I've seen. There are very few people that are more racist than Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Miller, right? Maybe David Duke, maybe, right? Yeah, no, he wouldn't rent. They got fined multiple times. Trump's fucking property, Trump organization, for lying to people of color. People of color would go in to rent apartments and they would tell them they had no vacancies. And then immediately after that, a white person would walk in and they would have plenty of vacancies. They got fined twice after investigations from the Justice Department. Dude, back in the 80s, dude, he's had a long history. You know, the birther, right? Obamagate, the birth certificate shit, Central Park 5. He is just, you know, it's just nonstop. Yeah, it's really weird, dude. People don't, like, it's wild to me how people will ignore it, right? I mean, people ignore this shit for, you know, I don't understand how people look at all the evidence and ignore it. But I mean, dude, they ignore climate change, right? They, all kinds of shit, you know, but dude, it's pretty bad, dude. ICE is demanding that YouTube users who talk about ICE have to verify their age. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, fuck off, ICE. I'm not verifying shit, right? Oh, dude. What are they doing, boss? Dude, ICE can fucking eat one, bro. Dude. Yeah, man. Dude, I thought that was funny. I thought that was some funny shit, guys. Dude. Oh my God, dude. Dude, fucking crazy, bro.
The OJ Bronco.
Dude, what is Cuomo's message? This is his closing campaign message. It says, that's the OJ Bronco. Actually, it's not the OJ Bronco. And if you look closer, you will see the black and gold stripe on the side. Okay. That clearly distinguishes it from the OJ Bronco. Yeah, I see that. You would also notice a different color interior. So important, not the OJ Bronco. All right. Dude, I don't understand what this ad is, bro. Right? His campaign doesn't make any sense, dude. Right? Oh, a more fitting closing message would be send nudes. Dude, it's crazy. Now, I will show you this, though. Can I just say that this ad, I can't play it because of the music, because we'd get copy struck. But this ad got me, boss. Right? This ad right here, the one with Dylan, with the times they are changing, the Zoran ad really got me. It really hit me. And what's crazy about it was how it tied into my existence, right? I saw this ad here. If you haven't seen it, go to Zoran's page and look at it. It's it's a Bob Dylan song to a little cut up about New York and about the times they are changing. But what's crazy about it is I watched it, and my son, when he was like 7, was obsessed with Bob Dylan. And I was never very much into Bob Dylan, but I did buy some CDs to to indulge my son's obsession with Bob Dylan. And you know, today, which is the day this ad came out, the last day of the campaign, my son picked up the keys to his apartment in New York City. So it was like having my son introduce me to Bob Dylan, and then my son moving to New York City and picking up the keys to his apartment on the last day of the campaign when Zohran Mamdani released a Bob Dylan campaign ad. Just really hit me, right? Because it made me realize that we're going through some dark stuff, and the Trumpism and the racism backlash and all this crazy transphobia, this sort of like anti-civil rights movement is bubbling up, and we're going through it, and it's dark and it's going to be painful, but like, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay, and we're going to come out better. Like, sometimes you just have to eat shit before you come out better the other side. I mean, I speak as a person who got sober. I'm now 18 and a half years sober. And let me just tell you, I hit rock bottom, and it still didn't get me sober. I had to hit like rock bottom. You know what I mean? I had to go like under rock bottom and just absolutely crash, you know, brutally into the concrete before I was ready to learn, you know? And so I think sometimes you just gotta really like get your doors blown off, right? 8 years sober, 1 year, let's go. You know what I mean? And you know, it is fucking, you know, I think the good news is the pain and the chaos that we get thrust into by this negativity and by these rapey, you know, power-mongering, racist abusers taking the reins of the country, and all the damage they're going to cause is going to be the very thing that like propels us into a new age of compassion, right? I'm telling you, it will, guys. It will. Because, guys, we don't come out of the womb like racist and nasty and hateful, guys. We don't. We come out like gentle and compassionate and soft and forgiving and fucking open and accepting. We do. You know, maybe a little selfish when you're a baby because, you know, you're struggling to survive. But yes, we come out curious and loving and compassionate. And like, if you look at like young children, they have an innate sense of right and wrong. They do. They have an innate sense of right and wrong because they don't feel good when they hurt things, you know, and they just know. They just know. And then we get polluted. You know what I'm saying? Later on. But yeah, dude, that shit is crazy. Now, let's look at the David Hogg clip, shall we? Oh my God. All right. Dude, let's look at the David Hogg clip. All right. Dude, does anybody have a link to a longer version? I would like to see more of David Hogg here. Right? If there's more of this 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗀 interview out there, I would love to see it. Right? I did not see it on the internet, but I know sometimes people can find them. Right? But holy shnikes. Getting up in the hog? Dude, you got to get your hog on, boss. A longer hog, dude. Let's go. What, Hogg was on TYT with Cenk today? No, I want David Hogg on 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗀, right? I want David Hogg on CNN. But I mean, is there a Hogg? He was on TNT tonight? Dude, Newsnight is a shit show. Dude, the thing about this is Scott Jennings. I have to go on the record with Scott Jennings. He's a prick. Okay? He is. Scott Jennings is a prick. He's a silver spoon totally privileged, okay? He is a privileged, silver spoon, rich kid, richy rich, so out of touch with the absolute, like, completely out of touch with the regular American experience. And what's more is he will, like, blanketly dick ride Trump, okay? He will blanketly dick ride him, just for no reason whatsoever. Anything Trump does, he, like, rubber stamps, okay? He can't at all admit anything about Trump failures or wrong. He's very disingenuous. Yeah, I think what bothers me about this, guys, you ready? You know what bothers me? What bothers me is that he's not stupid, okay? He's not. He is not an idiot. He is not like a Dan Bongino or a 𝗙ście𝗶𝗶𝗍𝗫 where they're just mentally limited. He's a fucking smart guy, okay? He is. He is smart. He is aware. He knows about Trump's lying. He knows about Trump's ineffectual nature. He knows about Trump's history with Epstein. He knows about Trump's improprieties with money and with women. He knows all that stuff, okay? He's not just a, like, roided out meathead. He's an actually educated fucking guy. And so he knows he is lying when he's covering for Donald Trump, but he does it anyway with a smug, like, looking down his nose at everybody he's lying to. And so that really pisses me off. When you know you're fucking lying and you're lying, like, in this judgmental and patronizing way, when you know you're lying and everybody else knows you're lying, but you're just so privileged and smooth about it that you are, like, you know, just cashing those checks. That is, like, the ultimate kind of fucking, like, dirty, trashy, nasty. You know what I'm saying? It's trash nasty. Hold on. I got to put some socks on. Give me a minute here. Dude, my feet are cold.
This is it, I'm tired of explaining. It's too late because everyone is waiting. That's great, so why are you complaining?
You're on blue.
If I'm unsure, will anybody notice? It's my fault because I love you on purpose. I'm insecure, or just a little nervous.
You're on blue. All right. Yeah, dude, he's so disingenuous. But, all right. So, yeah, so watch this clip, though, okay? Because I guess we have to do our due diligence, okay? First, we have to look at the Trump clip, okay? Because there were some late-minute endorsements that came out today, all right? And the first one was Trump, okay? Trump endorsed Cuomo in this long, rambling, dude, Trump was back to, like, my brain is cooked form, all right, with this long, rambling fucking endorsement of Andrew Cuomo. And it says, if communist candidate, hold on, I gotta fucking clean my glasses, dude. I took a shower right before this. I forgot to wipe my glasses off. So give me 1 minute here to just fucking clean this up. There we go. I didn't take a shower in the glasses, but I washed them off and I forgot to. There we go. Better. All right. So Trump says, if communist candidate Zoran Mamdani wins the election for mayor of New York City, it is highly unlikely that I will be contributing federal funds other than the very minimum as required to my beloved first home because of the fact that as a communist, this once great city has zero chance of success or even survival. So he comes right out of the gate threatening, if Zoran wins, I'm cutting off the funds, right? I mean, they don't have any funds anyway for New York City because they gave it all to fucking Malay down in Argentina, right? But what a pussy, dude. Dude, Trump is a pussy. Then he goes on to say, here's where it gets good, all right? It can only get worse with a communist at the helm, and I don't want to send, as president, good money after bad. It is my obligation to run the nation, and it is my strong conviction that New York City will be a complete and total economic and social disaster should Mamdani win. His principles have been tested for over 1,000 years. Dude, and never once have they been successful. Dude, so communism, right, which he's not a communist, but communism has been tested for 1,000 years, guys, for over 1,000 years. You see that? So Karl Marx was like coming in way late in the game, guys. Dude, the lies, bro. Now, he says, I would much rather see a Democrat who has a record of success win than a communist with no experience and a record of complete and total failure. He was nothing as an assemblyman, ranked at the bottom of the class, and as mayor of potentially, again, the greatest city in the world, he has no chance to bring it back to its former glory. We must also remember this. A vote for 𝗙𝗪𝗟, who looks much better without the beret, is a vote for Mamdani, whether you personally like Andrew Cuomo or not. You really have no choice. You must vote for him and hope he does a fantastic job. He is capable of it. Mamdani is not. Dude, isn't that funny, bro? Oh my God. What a rambling, brain-cooked shit show that thing is. Now, one of the things that we should note here, aside from the lies and the ridiculous hyperbole, is how you got to respect Zoran Mamdani. You really do. Because he literally all day today, guys, MAGA has been supporting a Democrat. Okay? MAGA. All the biggest MAGA and Trump have been saying vote for the Democrat, Andrew Cuomo, today. That's an accomplishment, boss. That is... Dude, he has them so inside out that they're all endorsing a fucking Democrat. Even though I don't anticipate that Cuomo's going to be a Democrat any longer because of this, because he was going to town, dude. Okay, look at what Zoran did, right? Dude, dude, he fucking posted, his posts today were fire, dude. He's just so good at this. Look at this one, the red one, right here. First thing this morning when that dropped, he posted this. He said, congratulations, Andrew Cuomo. I know how hard you worked for this. Dude, Trump endorses Cuomo. Look at the pictures. Oh, shit. Dude. Oh, I know how hard you worked at this. Now, what's funny about this is I feel like this just destroyed Cuomo, right? I mean, he had like an 8% chance of win. I think it went to a 0, dude. That is fucking brutal. Oh my God. And then, if that weren't enough, okay, then Elon Musk decided to fucking get into the mix, okay? You can't have a party of like election manipulation without fucking Elon the Trunk Musk. Look at him. He said, remember to vote tomorrow, New York. Bear in mind that a vote for Curtis is really a vote for Mum Dummy or whatever his name is, right? Of course, he had to act like he doesn't know what his name is. Vote Cuomo, okay? And then Zoran, not to be outdone, like Zoran fucking hit that up too and fucking said, he posted this. Look at this. He said, look at this. He said, another big endorsement for Andrew Cuomo, right? And it only costs $959 million in tax breaks. Dude, $959 million. And again, look at the pictures. Dude, the pictures, Elon's like, these pictures are the best, dude. Oh, shit. Dude, the fucking pictures are amazing. Like, dude, like that is like, I mean, this is New York. Dude, people in New York hate these guys. Oh, should we do dance party goal? Let's do it. All right, there it is. Let's fucking go. We'll do 45. Let's go, let's go. There it is. Dude, so funny. All right. So that's our day. Okay. Our day starts out with Trump endorsing Cuomo. Okay. And Elon endorsing Cuomo. And then you had everybody coming out, right? Like this fucking Cam Higby guy, this fucking loser who, right? This fucking clown asshole. And look at what he does. He comes out and says, Cuomo can win. Republicans should vote Cuomo. So they're all now like trying to root because this 𝗙ście is a crypto company. And I guess a crypto company said, oh, our trading data shows us that Cuomo can win this election. Oh, shit. The crypto trading data is now being hawked by Republicans as proof that Cuomo can win. But dude, this shit is just nasty, right? Look at this. This shit is nasty, bro. When they're posting this, they're posting like the World Trade Centers and in reference to Mamdani. Dude, Zoran Mamdani was 9 years old when this shit happened. Zoran Mamdani grew up in a world where he was judged and threatened and harassed for his whole life because of this event. And the irony, guys, the irony is that Donald Trump is business partners with the people who paid for this. Okay? Donald Trump is like besties with the people who financed this event. He is in bed with them. They gave Kushner $2 billion too, so they could bonesaw a journalist. Like, it's fucking redonkulous. Okay? This has nothing to do with Zoran Mamdani. It has nothing to do with Muslims, and it has everything to do with you know, Saudi Arabian money. All right? And yes, they did help him buy Twitter. Yeah, good point. Dude, yeah, no, these guys are clowns, bro. But they're on the Cuomo train. But all right, so now, with all of that, guys, okay, with all of that going on, we have the big Trump endorsement of Cuomo, no endorsement of Winston Earl Sears, much to her chagrin. We had the Elon endorsement of Cuomo. We have the MAGA faithful out there saying, vote Cuomo. Dude, I've been seeing the craziest tweets. Like, I'm sure you saw that tweet from that one woman. Did you see this tweet? Like, dude, this is crazy. Watch this. Cuomo killed my husband. Look at this shit. Look at that. Cuomo murdered my husband, and I am voting for him. That's how bad things are in New York. Dude, what an idiot, bro. Cuomo murdered my husband, and I am voting for him. Like, bro, you can't fix that, guys. And she says that's how bad things are in New York. And it's like, honey, that ain't New York. That's how bad things are in your fucking head, bro. You know what I mean? I did see the Israeli flag, right? It's like, this is like a deeply like culty, you know, Trumpist, Zionist, culty fucking, you know, like vibes going on here, which is crazy. You know, Cuomo murdered my husband and I'm voting for him. That is wild, bro. That is fucking wild. And I was like, dude, no, that shows how fucking dumb you are, right? Like, goddamn, boss. Goddamn, dude. That is some crazy shit, boss. All right. So now that we got the perspective, let's watch the David Hogg bit here. David Hogg coming in hot, bro. You ready? Here we go.
He's probably going to win. I mean, it's
oh, look at him. Look at how Jennings start. Oh, he's probably going to win. He's so bummed.
He's probably going to win. I mean, it's a Democrat town, and they're going to elect a socialist to run the financial capital of the world. I mean, you know, you gave him $300,000. That's interesting. That's probably the only 309 Islamo Marxist grant that he got. I saw 𝗫𝗏𝗪 today bragging about all the money that's coming from all over the world. And so
for their elections in New York.
You know, look.
And honestly, I think part of the reason he's so powerful is because people are tired of being lectured by men with Rolexes on CNN about affordability in this country. That's the real reason he is resonating right now.
He's probably going to win. I mean, it's.
Oh my God, dude! Dude, you see that shit? Like, what a smug piece of shit that he is, right? Did you see Jennings? What a smug piece of trash. Islamo Marxist. And you saw David Hogg correct him saying, well, actually, there's a public financing system in New York. So the irony is Jennings is being a smug piece of shit while having no knowledge of how New York elections even work, right? No knowledge. The guy has no clue how it works. He just has his presumptions of Marxism that he applies to everything he doesn't like. Marxist, you're Islamo, you're woke, right? And then Hogg's like, yeah, the real truth is that we're all tired of being fucking lectured by people with Rolexes, right? Oh yeah, you tell me. Like, oh yeah, because we're of course doing it wrong. Dude, so beautiful.
He's probably going to win. I mean, it's a Democrat town, and they're going to elect a socialist to run the financial capital of the world. I mean, you know, you gave him $300,000. That's interesting. That's probably the only 309 Islamo Marxist grant that he got. I saw 𝗫𝗏𝗪 today bragging about all the money that's coming from all over the world. And so
for their elections in New York.
You know, look.
And honestly, I think part of the reason he's so powerful is because people are tired of being lectured by men with Rolexes on CNN about affordability in this country. That's the real reason he is resonating right now.
Oh my God, bro! Look at his face, dude! Dude, look at his face.
Being lectured by men with.
Oh my God, dude, his face. Look at him. Watch his forehead up here. Like, what a fucking clown, dude.
And honestly, I think part of the reason he's so powerful is because people are tired of being lectured by men with Rolexes on CNN about affordability in this country. That's the real reason he is resonating right now.
He's probably
Dude, what a shitter, bro. Oh, dude. Off the top ropes. Yes, dude. That was like a fucking pile driver followed up by a fucking suplex. And look at him. You just see the watch. He's got a $60,000 watch, $80,000 watch, right? And he's like, yeah, tell me more about, like, you know, how nobody can do it except you fucking clowns, right? Surely you got to have a rich enough daddy to get an $80,000 watch to be qualified to, like, run anything, right? Or to be qualified to dick ride Donald Trump, polish his fucking knob like 4 hours a day on CNN. Oh my God, dude, he did. He pantsed him, dude. Dude. Oh, so good. Dude, that is like, I'm telling you guys, I could watch that on fucking repeat, bro. That is like the 𝗍𝗢𝗍𝗪 like grand slam homer to win that game against the Blue Jays. That shit is the Will Smith homer to win the World Series right there in Game 7, where I could just watch it over and over and over again, dude. Let's dance. Need to see those socks in motion. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. Oh. All right, that's our first one. And DB Golden coming in Looking forward to your election results. Yeah, dude, tomorrow's going to be good, guys. We're going to be in here. We'll probably get going a little bit early, right? I'll probably get in at like 10 o'clock or something tomorrow. Try to get in a little early so we can get into those election results. And because they should, like, we should have like reliable, like realistic and reliable outlook on what the totals are by then. By the time we come in, we're going to be either celebrating or crying. Dude, I mean, unless something goes very wrong, right? Democrat turnout has to be good, right? There's no way that you can watch videos of ICE every day shooting people, breaking windows, tackling mothers, right? There's no way that the Dems aren't going to just show up and just blitzkrieg this, right? And fucking vote like a bastard. I mean, they've got to. You know, I know we would. We don't really have anything in Oregon. The only thing we have in Oregon, which is a property tax thing about like parks. That's it. Our ballot has one like citywide measure on it. That's the only thing. It's like, do we want a property tax increase for parks? Which I'm fine with. And I'm sure will get approved because we always approve those kinds of taxes here to keep, you know, schools and fucking parks and all that shit going. Dude, Willem, let's go, baby. But, I mean, I would imagine that the governorships in New Jersey and Virginia should very easily go Dems. The only race that I was thinking is probably a maybe is the Jay Jones. And the yes on 50 should go as well, too. That's a big one, right? But, so you're helping a candidate in a neighboring city? Good deal, Crygo. Is it another city council person? Dude, I'm all for Jay Jones too, dude. Dude, like I said, I don't fucking care what he said. Dude, I after Trump, we're not judging, you know, unless they're saying I love Hitler, like I don't fucking want to hear it, right? If they're saying crazy shit like that they love Hitler or they want to, you know, talking about extermination of people, you know, like, you know, the Holocaust or fucking racial shit, that is a no-go. But dude, the shit about Jay Jones was a plant, man. He didn't even come out and say anything. There is no thing from him that says, I want to kill this person's kids. He was merely talking about how if something happened to that rep's kids, of course they would change the way they vote, right? Yes, that's what he was saying. He was saying that if the GOP's family were the ones dying in those school shootings, they would be changing their voting. And he's goddamn right about that, right? And the Republicans are trying to twist that shit because they're a bunch of fucking losers, dude. Let's go, Andy! Let's go! Dude, you know what I'm saying? There we go. There we go. Now we're into it. 4-10, baby. Dude, let's go, boss. Oh, shit. One more time. I gotta hear this one more time, dude.
He's probably going to win. I mean, it's a Democrat town, and they're going to elect a...
See, watch his face on this pass. Watch Hogg's face when he says Islamo fucking Marxist. Watch his face. Because David Hogg's face when he makes the crack about Islamo Marxist, you can see how Hogg is like, he's visibly like, ew. Right? He is like visibly cringing because of how just outrageously offensive Scott Jennings is. How Islamophobic and how stupidly judgmental, like talk down the nose. You know what I'm saying? It's like Hogg is just like, wow, dude, this guy is such a degenerate. Watch his face on the Islamo part.
He's probably going to win. I mean, it's a Democrat town, and they're going to elect a socialist to run the financial capital of the world. I mean, you know, you gave him $300,000. That's interesting. That's probably the only 300 non-Islamo Marxist grand that he got. I saw Linda Sarsour today bragging about it.
Did you see his face? He's just like, God damn, dude. This guy is like so offensive, bro. You know what I mean? You know, this guy, like, I look at Scott Jennings and I'm like, homie says the hard R behind closed doors. You just know he does, bro. You know he does, dude. He is like a hard R devotee. I fucking guarantee it.
All the money
they
that's
actually
coming
have a
from all
public
over the
financing
world. And
system
so
for their elections in New York.
You know, look.
And honestly, I
Cuomo is
think part of the reason he's so powerful is because people are tired of being lectured by men with Rolexes on CNN about affordability in this country. That's the real reason he is resonating right now.
Oh, yes! Oh, dude, Rolexes. And by hard R, I'm not talking about the Rolex. Talking about the other hard R. Oh, shit, dude. They came after Kyle. Who came after Kyle? Does this have to do with Mamdani?
Unequivocally. No, I don't want you guys to.
Right? Or no, that's about his Erica Kirk tweet. All right. Yeah, we're not going to cover that right now. We'll save that for another time. We're staying topical, right? Dude, yeah. No, we're going to look at a little bit of Erica Kirk today, dude. We are. Because she's like, I have a tweet that's cooking. Because look at this, dude. Look at Erica, bro. Look at this, right? This is my fucking tweet right there. Where I'm like, I haven't seen crying like this fake, right? I haven't seen crying this fake since the Rittenhouse trial. Dude. It's true, bro. Look at that. Dude, look at that shit. And this thing's getting a lot of play. A lot of the MAGA have been fucking irritated down here. There's some people in the comments. But I mean, look at her, bro. Dude, it is... Do you want to see something? Can I show you something, guys? Don't hate me for what I show you. But somebody who, like, follows me put a Rittenhouse Erica Kirk meme in here. Look at this, dude. Look at that. Oh. Dude. I just can't. I just can't, bro. Isn't that funny? Dude. Oh, my God. Shit, dude. Karmic, can't wait for your early show tomorrow. Let's go, Karmic. Let's go. Thank you, boss. Appreciate you. And we got fucking dude, Dance For Me coming up, Anthony. Let's go. Dude, that's crazy. Right? I do like this thing right here, though. Look at this. It's edgy humor, no doubt, but appropriate. Those self-righteously attacking Kyle for posting the meme are doing so because they know it hits the target. Erica is not a private woman asking for space to grieve. She's posting photos of herself and Charlie's corpse on the gram. She's giving speeches with pyrotechnics, appearing on podcasts, blessing politicians, wearing skin-tight leather while weeping. In other words, she's made herself a target for criticism and satire. The Kirks are not holy and beyond reproach. Treating them as such is ridiculous. And dude, that is so true, man. Okay? That is so true because she is literally like making a spectacle of this. Okay? She is making a spectacle of this. Every step of the way, right? Every step of the way, she is like making a spectacle from, I mean, and you kind of seen it evolve where she comes out and initially she was like, you have no idea what you ignited. You have no idea like the war we're going to wage, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, the empty chair, she's talking to the empty chair, which is garish. And then she's photographs with the orange hands at the casket and the weeping, which was garish. Like, why are you filming that shit and putting it on Instagram? And then the fundraising emails, guys, like 100 fundraising emails in that first week, like 10 a day, 15 a day, just going ape with the fundraising emails. And in the emails, oh, I'm so broken up. I don't know if I'll make it through the day. You have to send me $50, please. Right? Just crazy shit. Then it's like the pyrotechnics and the, you know, rubbing up on Trump and the fucking, always, she's doing this. She's like touching her eye. There's never any tears, but she's like every 2 seconds, she's like, let me make sure and touch my eye, even though there's no tears. There's no running mascara ever. It's just the eye touching, the fucking, right? It's so fake, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit is so fake, so phony, okay? And then, right, it's like the, you know, oh, I forgive him with the fucking, the horns, and then it's the leather pants, and then it's the J.D. Vance head hold, and the, oh, Vance reminds me of my husband. There's no, like, there doesn't seem to be any desire for her to, like, really find out who even killed Charlie. Like, there is definitely some question as to who killed Charlie and if that kid even did it, but she's not interested in any of that. Not at all. She has no interest, right? And everybody at TPUSA, the organization she starts, is posting this shit. The organization that she is now the fucking the CEO of. Look at what they're posting, dude. Look at this. You ready? Like this guy right here. Hold on. Sorry, taking me a sec. But all right, this guy. Look at this shit. This guy, he's another Turning Point USA higher up. He says, the left killed my boss, and I witnessed my peers celebrate it. Right? The left killed my boss. And it's like, what the fuck is he talking about? Right? I'm like, dude, this is the rhetoric coming from these TPUSA people. The left. Dude, the left didn't do shit. Okay? The left is tens of millions of individuals. We had nothing to do with Charlie Kirk's death. Okay? Nothing to do with it. And the guy who shot him, whoever it was, even if it was Tyler Robinson, he's not the left. He's never been to a fucking rally. He's never fucking even voted for a Democrat. He's never even donated to a Democrat. He didn't wear leftist regalia. He wasn't a social media leftist activist. There was nothing about him that had anything to do with leftism. Okay? And we don't even know who shot him, but if it was Tyler, he sure as shit ain't left. He was raised MAGA, gun-toting, good old boy, Mormon, small town, right? None of that adds up to left. Do you know how many leftists there are in Utah? There's like 20, bro. And that fucker sure as hell wasn't one of them, okay? The only thing he had is like maybe he was gay, maybe, but even if he was closeted, which is not a left. If you're closeted, that is right wing, guys. Okay? Closeted is right wing. Let's be serious. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Right? But the rhetoric, though, right? You know, the rhetoric is so extreme, right? They're extremists, you know, but let's look at the clips of Erica Kirk, okay? Because we do have to tear some of this shit up. All right, we do. We got to tear it up, guys. And then we're going to look at Prince Andrew, all right? Because he's going to be in some deep shit. Oh my God, dude. Look at that. Erica Kirk, she's got her first endorsement. No more tears. Oh, for when there isn't a dry eye in the house except for yours. Dude. Oh, Lord. Johnson's No More Tears shampoo for when there isn't a dry eye in the house except for yours. Yes, I do mean Andrew, formerly known as Prince. Yes. Oh, Lord. Right? Dude, yeah, I'll watch that Kyle fucking thing. Maybe we'll watch that tomorrow and get into that. But dude, did you see the tweet though? Watch this, guys. Oh my God. Hold on. I got to show you the tweet of all tweets. All right. That this woman tweeted today. There's 2 of them related to Erica Kirk that are incredible. But look at this, guys. This woman has like 300,000 likes, and there's a reason. Look at that. Look at that one, guys. All right. Fucking who looks more like the grieving widow? Oh. I mean, nailed it. Tell me, bro. Isn't that crazy? That is like mic drop. Dude, that is a mic drop right there. Savage. Thank you, Brittany Bell. That was beautiful. And then another good one, of course, is this meme. Dude, that one's good. Somebody actually put that in Discord. I can't remember who put that in Discord, but that one is definitely good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is some good shit, boss. All right. But let me find, let me see if I bookmarked it. I think maybe I bookmarked it. No, I guess I didn't. There's some clips. There, I guess her interview is coming out on Wednesday, which we may watch a little bit of it, but they released a little bit part today. Oh, yeah, here it is. All right, here we go. You ready? Dude, the music video. Yeah, what's up with the music video? Dude, yeah, we're going to have to go back. I mean, I can't really play it, right? Because, you know, I'm sure it's like copy struck. But so we have to keep it on the silent. But watch this clip here. All right, dude, she is like, again, this woman is choosing to step into the center of the spotlight. Okay, this woman she's making a choice, guys. She's not grieving. She is capitalizing. Okay, she's not stepping away and grieving with her kids. Okay, she is capitalizing and fucking profiteering and trying to create some social media and or fame fucking elevation for herself. Okay?
Do you feel safe?
What are they going to threaten me with? Going to heaven sooner to be with my husband? And I don't say that to be reckless. I do not. I do not say that because I'm out in the streets like...
Dude, she's got to touch the eyes.
Here I am, come find me. And it's not at all. It's a fearlessness that's rooted.
Dude, what are they going to do to me? Send me to heaven early. My husband? Dude, does she not look like Riley Gaines? Like a more sociopathic version of Riley Gaines? Dude, yeah, nobody even cares who you are, right? What are they going to do to me? Dude, nobody gives a shit about you, Erica Kirk. Nobody fucking, you know what I'm saying? If anything, we would give you probably $1 million if you would just shut the fuck up and go away. You know? I mean, nobody here wants to have to listen to you talk about your dead husband for eternity. You know? I mean, it's tragic. Like, you know, I feel for her. Don't get me wrong. I fucking feel for her because she has kids and, you know, it was a very public murder. So, and he was a very extremist, very controversial person, which meant the reaction to him dying was not, you know, probably not hard for her, was probably hard for her to fucking, you know, process because there was a very mixed reaction around that shit, you know, because of how controversial he was. Dude, Karmic Mayhem, will Bryce drop in on tomorrow night's show? I don't know, boss. Maybe. He may drop in tonight. You never know. But you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, dude. She seems like a roided out, like a roided out Riley Gaines.
Do you feel safe?
What are they going to threaten me with? Going to heaven sooner to be with my husband? And I don't say that to be reckless. I do not. I do not say that because I'm out in the streets like, here I am, come find me. And it's not at all. It's a fearlessness that's rooted in the understanding that I will have my day and my time, whenever that is. When the Lord knows that I've completed my mission. And I'm not afraid. Charlie wasn't afraid either. We never lived in fear. If we did, we wouldn't get anything done.
Dude, like this interview is so ghoulish, right? With like the empty chair back there. They're still doing interviews in Charlie Kirk's room with the empty chair. Dude, the audio, the sound guy, no offense, Fox News, but you are a like billion-dollar corporation, a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Why is the sound so fucking terrible in there, boss? Why it sounded like they had her lapel mic attached to her bra or some shit. All the clothes are ruffling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Dude, all right, let's see what we got.
I want to show you a video of Charlie talking about 𝗙PUSA.
Okay.
Well, you're about to embark on something that is much bigger than yourself. So check your ego at the door.
Oh, he looks so good. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second. It's the longest video I've watched of him. Just give me a second.
Charlie was on a mission to save Western civilization. Mm-hmm. Did you know that's what you signed?
Dude, it's hard, bro. Yeah, no, there's no close-up shot. Her head was down. Dude, that's the Kyle Rittenhouse, guys. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you guys. I shit you not. Hold on. That is the fucking... It's this, bro. Crocodile, boss. Crocodile. All right. Hold on. I should have this shit right there, dude. There it is. Crocodile, bro. Dude, you'll notice there's no fucking tears, bro. There is no tears. Oh. Dude. They're crocodile.
Up for?
You know, well, no.
Dude, now she's laughing.
Save Western civilization. Mm-hmm. Did you know that's what you signed up for?
You know, well, no, I didn't sign up for anything. I just married the love of my life.
Dude, married the love of her life, dude. Dude, I think this was an arranged marriage, boss, right? You know what I'm saying? And now the kids...
You told your children that Charlie was going on a work trip with Jesus. Are they still asking, where's Daddy?
Yes, my daughter continues to ask, but it's really sweet because I keep explaining to her a few things. And I said, if ever you want to talk to Daddy, you just look up to the sky and start talking to him. He can hear you. It's always in your heart. And I told her, I said, you know, Daddy is in heaven. She goes, you think I could go sometime? I said, baby.
Dude, you see that? Did you see that cut? Look at that, guys. Because this is very important. Because she had no tears. None. And then they cut back to her 1 second later, and there's water just running, bro. Watch. Watch this. There's no tears there. Her face is bone dry. Okay? Now watch.
He's in heaven. She She goes, do you think I could go sometime? I said, baby, we will all go one day.
Dude!
We will all go one day.
And it's like all over? Dude, but there's no mascaras running?
You told your children that Charlie was going on a
Insufferable is a great fucking thing. Dude, what do the rings mean? I believe the rings have something to do with her rap album, right? The rings are like, that's her rap name. Dude, hey man, guys, just so you know, I'm not here to listen to your critique, okay? This woman is choosing to do this in public, okay? So I'm not going to hear any snotty comments from people because here's the deal. You ready? You ready? Let me just tell you. If my girlfriend died, Jenny's very fucking special to me. If she died a very public death, I wouldn't be going on fucking news channels crying and having some fucking spectacle while hitting a cash register and sending out fundraising emails. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how you grieve. Okay? This woman is creating a spectacle around herself continuously. And every day she's like increasing the exposure, increasing the number of fundraising emails. And meanwhile, her toxic fucking company is trying to become a grooming organization that goes and pollutes the minds of young children in middle schools. Okay? With her pyrotechnics, her leather pants, and her weird interpretation of the Bible. So she is open season. All right, if she doesn't want to be ridiculed, she should stop doing this bullshit and she should go grieve with her kids behind closed doors like a normal person. You know what I'm saying? But she's not. She's trying to turn this into the Erica Kirk show so she can hit the cash register and force Christian nationalism onto children because she is a devout, crazed evangelical. And what she really wants to do is she wants to cram the Bible up every kid's ass in America. And I'm not going to let that happen. And so if you come in here and like say, oh, you're a bad guy, fuck you. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy that's making sense. The bad person here between me and Erica Kirk, believe me, is Erica Kirk. Okay? So there. All right? You can pop off once, but I'm going to bounce you. All right? None of your shit. Let's go. Oh, let's go, dude. Come on, baby. Let's go. Dude, you gotta, if you're a public figure, if you're gonna be a public figure, you're gonna deal with the public shit. But dude, yeah, the tears, dude, the tears showed up, right? Dude, this is just fucking crazy, boss. They're trying to milk this shit, okay? They're trying to milk this shit, guys, but they're doing it for a purpose, okay? You know what I'm saying? They're doing this for a purpose. All right, guys, we're going to check in. We need 8 more. 7 minutes. Oh, 7 more because Redbone just came in. Let's go. Dude, let's go. Dude, yeah. Dude, I don't take any of that shit. A lot of people give me shit online too. They get in my fucking comments or replies. They send me nasty shit. They call me the F slur, right? All these Charlie Kirk fans come attacking me, but I don't care, right? I don't care, right? You when you choose the public eye like that, if you're going to go experience that shit in public, you're going to deal with some fucking ridicule, you know? Because they were doing that on purpose. Okay, they are doing that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? They are. She is doing that on purpose. She is choosing to create this, oh, Erica the widow, oh my God. Dude, the fundraising emails are crazy. Dude, they are, right? If you look at the TPUSA, like, let's look at some of this. Dance, it's coming, Kennewick. Let's go, baby. Look at this. Even Nick Fuentes was crying about the fundraising. All right. So, look at this. Look at the emails. All right? Right? John, this is a message I never imagined I'd write. You knew Charlie's voice, but I knew his heart. That's the story I want you to know and the man I want you to remember. But give money, dude. FDT, let's go, Wicked Good. Right? Dude, and a link to donate money. Charlie loved witnessing excellence. It's why he loved sports so much. He loved watching the best of the best perform at the level of greatness God intended for them. John, that's why this photo, one of the very last photos ever taken of Charlie, took the breath out of my chest. Because I knew that look. I fell in love with that look. Now, please, can I have some money? Dude, Joey, let's go. Oh, dude, Willem, the dance is coming. It is, boss. It is. Oh, my God, dude. Help me carry the torch that Charlie lit. Make your generous gift to TPUSA today. Dude, look at these. 25, 50, 100, 250. It goes all the way up to 100,000. Oh my God, please click the 100,000 button. Like, what in the actual fuck, bro? Right? Hi, John. Don Jr. here. We all just lost a leader, a fighter, a man whose character and conviction were rare. And I lost a brother. Charlie may no longer stand with us in this fight, but his memory will. Please send money. Dude, Anthony, let's go. Dude, it is crazy. Like, the fundraising emails are nuts, okay? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they are fucking wild, boss. Right? Dude, look at this. Charlie always said never surrender. He built something bigger than himself, and now we must carry it forward. If you believe in what he stood for, if you refuse to let Charlie's vision die, please send money. Dude, come on, folks. Willem, let's go. We are almost there. What do we need? We need one more. Let's go. We got this. Easy peasy. We'll get it. Dude, crazy shit, boss. Dude, I refuse to let the movement Charlie built die. Join me. Right? Oh my God, is fuck off an appropriate response? That's funny. And then look at this. They also created 4 funds. Now bear in mind, dude, Sam, Snow Puppies, let's go, bringing it home. And Grando Reaper, she mint Charlie coin, yet she is not. I mean, she's kind of minting a coin. Thank you, guys. But look at this shit. Okay? So as soon as Charlie died, they set up 4 funds. Okay? 4 funds got set up that raised like $7 million. Now, granted, these guys were already worth like 15 milli. Okay? They're already worth so much money. So much money. Plus whatever life insurance they had. I mean, the level of wealth is crazy. And then they immediately set up funds, raised another like 10 million. I mean, it is maddening what's going on, right? Maddening how crazy this shit is, dude. All right. There's our little Erica Kirk bit. But yeah, dude. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty, I don't know. It's pretty wild watching this. I mean, it's like, I feel like it's so coordinated, right? Where she's like the point person selling the tragedy reminder, please donate. And we've got to carry this thing on. This thing has to go because of what happened to Charlie. And meanwhile, everybody in the organization is every day they're like, the left did this, the left did this, the left did this, the left did this. And so then there's a constant barrage and a tie-in to like, if you're a good Christian, you can't vote for the left because the left murders people. And the left is like anti-Christian. They're demons. They're the devil. And they're creating this whole narrative. And then they're like, wow, the devil is so among us. Now we have to put PragerU and TPUSA. We have to put it in every grade school because now we have to put Jesus into all the schools because there's so much devilish leftism there that's like murdering everybody. And so the whole thing is just this weird, like psychological warfare that I feel is just being waged on all of us by these people. It's like a form of psychological warfare that is just being waged relentlessly. You know what I mean? And yeah, you're right. Thank you, Edmundo. And in the meantime, while they're waging this psychological warfare, they're just firing missiles into fishing boats out in the fucking, in the Gulf. Dude, I am fundamentally opposed, okay? I am fundamentally opposed to the psychological warfare that is being waged right now. And when you look at the influencers with like Benny Johnson, and they are, and trying to get into middle schools, they're like going after young boys, okay? They are targeting young boys, young Christian boys, to be like, if you vote for Democrats, you're going to hell, is what they're saying. Like, they're murderers, right? If you know any Democrats, like, they're murderers. They're demons. They're not even humans anymore. We're now demons. Dude, shit is way out of whack. And it's so phony, too. It's so phony, right? This is the phoniest shit. Dude, I was a director, okay? I've got awards up there. Dude, I know how to like make people cry. All right. I work with people who are actors or not actors, getting people to cry and experience real emotion. I did that for a living, man. You know what I'm saying? This woman, she ain't crying. Okay. This shit is not real, boss. This shit is astroturfed, bro. Right? It is astroturfed. Republicans. I mean, dude, the MAGA Republicans do have an issue with SA. All right. There's no doubt. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Then when I come back, we are going to cover Prince Andrew, and then we're doing a dance party. All right, tonight's going to be a little bit of a short one because I want to get ahead on some videos and get some shit out. And tomorrow's election results, dude. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, guys. All right, we got a lot to cover tomorrow. Dude, we got a lot to cover. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. I mean, it's referendum day. We're going to finally tomorrow, we're going to see, right? We're going to see what happens in New York City, obviously. And then we have big gubernatorial races in New Jersey and in Virginia. We have the Jay Jones Attorney General in Virginia, which should be interesting. They've been trying to smear him with some bullshit that's tied into this same fake narrative. Okay. That's all about like the violent left, when there is just not a left-wing violence problem at all. We got Prop 50 in California, which is, looking at Texas and what they're doing. So there's a lot of, and yes, I almost forgot. Thank you, Thomas Paine. There's those 3 judges in Pennsylvania. They're trying to get rid of 3 Supreme Court judges in Pennsylvania as well. That's huge, huge election in Pennsylvania. Critical. That could literally mean the future of civil rights and women's rights and all of that in Pennsylvania. Like, my God. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to have your little music here while I go. I'll be right back. All right? Hang tight.
Why don't you say that's it at your fingertips? Wanna kiss those lips? You cannot behave like that. Is that a fact? Well, mine's real stiff, cause I feel all washed upside down and out of place. Unerasing every social grace I lack, like a heart attack. You can have it back.
Goodbye, my love, without a trace.
Why don't you lose your grip?
Let's go. You got me turning on me. Never wanna give again. I'm shy when I ask you why. You don't know what to say, so you just say goodbye. Get good at comparisons, and even better at avoiding your friends. I'm so sorry, I'm so delicate. So there you go. Goodbye, my love is out of breath. Let's go. Oh! All right. Let's go, baby. We back. Dude. Epstein files for the algorithm. Dude, the algorithm has not even loved the Epstein files lately, boss. You know, there was a while it did during the summer, but one of the things I have noticed is post summer, a lot of the Epstein files has just fallen off. You know what I'm saying? It is a lot of it has just like died off, right? And there's been quite a bit of platform manipulation. Okay? Like, for example, let me just tell you, on YouTube, when I have made videos about Epstein, several of them have gotten demonetized. Later, they don't get demonetized right away. They would go and, which is good, because the video would go out there, I would make my money, and then as soon as it mellowed out, it would get demonetized. And that happened to me several times. Many of them I did win on appeal, but almost every Epstein video I made at some point got demonetized and I had to appeal it. And then I won most, but a couple of them stayed demonetized. On TikTok, if you post Epstein material on TikTok, or if I did, it would automatically get held. Okay? TikTok would automatically hold it. You'd have to appeal. And then the appeal would take 4 days or something, which is crazy. It normally takes about, 3 to 6 hours. But they would hold the video for days. And then the video would fucking, you would get it would get released, but by then you've missed the timing of it. And so Greg's, when a video gets demonetized, you keep all the money you've made up until that point. Okay? So if a video goes out and it blows up, gets several hundred thousand views, you make all that money. And then they come and demonetize it. They don't take away any money you've already made. No, they don't do that shit. Right? But then it just means it can't make any more money. Right? So they've been now what I've noticed is when I make an Epstein video, normally what it does is it gives me the additional checks thing, and it automatically has to go through some extra review, right, before the video goes out. Okay? Which is crazy. I mean, there's a little bit of a clamping down on this, right? Yeah, and is definitely the shit is definitely, the algorithm on this stuff is soft. But let's look at this, because apparently, guys, there's some new emails. Okay, there's some new emails that came out. Now, we know that Prince Andrew, he gave up his royal titles. There's a lot of pressure going on with this guy. Of course, we have the fucking image here. right? The very famous image that is on the thumbnail, which is this crazy image right here, Virginia Giuffre. This is Virginia Giuffre with Prince Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell. Jeffrey Epstein is taking the photo in Ghislaine Maxwell's London flat. Okay, this guy went to the island many times. He was a regular visitor on the island. He was a regular participant with this. Virginia Giuffre talked about being sort of like commissioned by this guy to a great extent. Now there's a lot of pushback happening for him. Okay, there's a lot of pushback happening. The title stripping, other people want more. Okay, people want more. They want more consequences. And yes, he does still claim this photo may be faked. But I mean, dude, if you look at him, let me see. Right? If you look at them, here's a picture. Look at this picture right here, dude. This is Prince Andrew. Like, there's the Virginia Giuffre, right? Picture. But look at this, dude. Okay? This was like, right? This is him and Epstein in, I believe, in Central Park, New York. Okay? Like, this is well after Epstein was arrested and tried for all those crimes and got that immunity deal. I mean, dude, his connection to Epstein is like deep. Okay? Deep connection. Okay? He spent weeks at Epstein's home. Weeks. Okay? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, knows about this guy. Okay? All right. I mean, the connections are severe. Okay? There is like deep connection to this guy. Okay? There we go. Him, Trump, and Melania. Right? There he is with him, Trump, and Melania. And, right? Oh, look at Epstein photobombing back there. Okay? There, I mean, then there's the one right here. This is my personal favorite, guys, which is Gwendolyn Beck, Epstein, Melania, and Prince Andrew just yucking it up. Okay? She is, like, pretty well known for being a swinger, sex parties. I mean, dude. Right? There is like, these people are not just like doing photo ops at an event, right? These are not just, I mean, because that happens, guys. That happens with the fame set. If you go to a Fashion Week thing, you may see Tommy Hilfiger and the photo op, two famous people, they just come and take your photos. Sure, that happens. But the level of connection with these guys was not that. Okay? These guys were deep. You know, I mean, you never even see Melania have a smile, bro. This is like the only fucking time I think I've ever seen Melania smiling. Dude, they all need to be investigated. All of them do. But all right, so let's see what we got here.
Tonight, effective immediately, Prince Andrew will be formally stripped of his royal titles. In a statement, Buckingham Palace announced King Charles initiated a formal process to remove the style, titles, and honors of his younger brother, who will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. The palace acknowledging the pain of the victims while saying the move was necessary despite Andrew continuing to deny the allegations against him. Tonight, a statement from the family of Virginia Giuffre, who died by suicide in April and alleged Andrew had sex with her as a teenager. Today, an ordinary American girl from an ordinary American family brought down a British prince. As part of the negotiations with the palace, Andrew will leave his home at Royal Lodge and move to the royal family's private Sandringham estate. As for his daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie will keep their titles, and tonight, Andrew remains eighth in line to the throne.
And Molly, as you know, 2 weeks ago, Prince Andrew put out a statement voluntarily giving up his other titles, including the Duke of York. But this is an escalation.
Tom, that's right. Now, 2 weeks ago, that statement from Andrew clearly wasn't enough. Tonight, it's a statement from the king, and we understand that Andrew didn't object to the move. Tom?
Okay, Molly Hunter for us. Molly, thank you.
Boy, dude, did you see?
You sleep together.
Dude, did you see the? Did you see the estate that red brick estate. It's kind of a lateral move, dude. He's moving to a bigger home. But so don't even kid yourself though, guys. Okay? Because, right, this is going on to try and like quiet this thing. And yeah, I tend to agree with you, Breckos, that like he probably shouldn't be on a royal property. Let this guy go get a fucking apartment and pony up or some shit. But, you know, the move from the White Palace to that huge red brick one didn't seem like a down step. Like homie's moving to a bigger pad. But all of this though, guys, all of this is just trying to quiet it down. Okay? He's trying to like make this sort of roll off of him is what he's doing, because the story is back. New information is coming to the core. These files are about to be released here in America, maybe, if Congress ever gets put back in session. Everyone's trying to quash this, but this shit is trying to come out. So he is preemptively sort of like trying to do the right thing. Yes, very much damage control. Okay, but look at this. Look at the new information that came to light. It says, Democrats investigating Jeffrey Epstein have intensified their calls for Britain's former Prince Andrew to answer questions about his links to the disgraced financier days after King Charles stripped the titles. So the Democrats want to bring him in. Okay, they want to bring him in and put him under oath. Dude, that would be fucking huge-mungus right there. Dude, yes. As the Big Lebowski said, new shit has come to light, bro. The calls for testimony from Andrew, as he is known, the calls for testimony from Andrew came as new emails emerged showing he suggested a catch-up with Epstein just months after he was released from prison. Oh, look at that, guys. This guy who was like, it's over, I'm not doing anything, I have no relationship with this guy. He wants a catch-up as soon as Epstein gets out of prison. Several Dem members of the House Oversight Committee told BBC that Andrew should voluntarily testify before Congress. 𝗙ص 𝗙ص, Democrat from Virginia, said Saturday that if the former prince wants to do right by the victims, he will come forward, noting his name has been mentioned many times in survivors' accounts. Okay? Fellow committee member 𝗙ecie 𝗫𝗎𝗄𝗏 urged Andrew to come and testify and tell us what you know during a Friday interview, while Rep. Stephen Lynch said Andrew's testimony might be helpful in getting justice for survivors. Committee member Ro Khanna echoed the calls in an interview with The Guardian, saying Andrew should be called to testify. No Republicans on the committee have publicly called for Andrew to testify, and no formal subpoena has been issued. That's really interesting too, right? That no Republicans are calling on this. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, but like, I think every name that is mentioned in those files, including President Trump, all of them should be under oath and testifying. Like, why not? Why aren't we putting them all out there to connect the dots with this? Make them all be accountable for what they knew, who they knew, when they knew it. I mean, because you obviously have people that are criminal, okay, that engaged with SA with these young women. Sure, you have people that are criminal, but there's a deeper layer, guys, where we had a bunch of people that knew about the criminality, but they weren't doing anything about it. They knew what Jeffrey Epstein was. They knew what he did. They knew how he did it. You saw the birthday book. Everybody in that birthday book knew exactly what Jeffrey Epstein did with his time. There was a drawing of him for the love of God with the girls massaging him. They all knew. All of these wealthy people, these banks, it's like everybody knew who he was. They called him Jeffrey. He just went by Jeffrey. Everybody knew what Jeffrey was about. If you went to Jeffrey's house, you saw pictures of it all over the walls. Okay? And that I think there should be some, court of public opinion, and there should be some consequences for people who turn their backs for 20 fucking years on that shit. Okay? So new emails between Andrew and Epstein released on Friday in unsealed court documents have added to the scrutiny. In April 2010, less than a year after Epstein's release from prison for soliciting minors, Andrew wrote that it would be good to catch up in person. Epstein had proposed that Andrew meet American banker 𝗙ście𝗶𝗹𝗪 in London, but Andrew replied that he would be out of the country and might drop by New York later in the year. I'll look and see if I can make a couple days before summer, he wrote. Andrew and Epstein were pictured together in New York Central Park in December 2010. Okay, that is this picture, okay, that we just looked at. That is this picture right here. This is the 2010 picture from Central Park that they're referencing to. All right. And so Andrew and Epstein were pictured together in New York Central Park in December 2010. A meeting Andrew had previously said was to end their friendship. So supposedly this is where he's like, I'm ending my friendship. Yada, yada. Right? That account was challenged last month when the Mail on Sunday and the Sun on Sunday newspapers published another email reported to have been sent by Andrew to Epstein in 2011. Now, this was not yet verified by NBC News, but the newspapers reported that email said, "We are in this together. Play some more soon." Andrew, who just 2 weeks ago announced he would relinquish his Duke of York title, was formally stripped of it as well as the status of prince and evicted from the 30-room mansion where he's lived for more than 20 years. Pressure. I know. Dude, yeah. Dude, Craigo, I was thinking the same thing, right? Who flies from Great Britain? You fly from England to New York City to take a walk in Central Park to end the friendship? Like, I'm sorry, dude, if the guy's a pedophile and you're ending the friendship, you can do that via email, right? Thank you. You've been arrested for sex crimes. Sorry, buddy. No longer am I fucking hanging out, dude. You're only meeting in person if you have, like, details to, right? If you're working out details in that arrangement, it's like real simple, bro. Like, you just got arrested for sex crimes. I'm done with you. Don't fucking contact me again, right? There's no flight, right? None of that shit is necessary. All right. Pressure mounted following the posthumous publication of late Epstein survivor Virginia Giuffre's memoir, which I'm almost done with. I haven't gotten to the Prince Andrew part. Dude, this book is haunting, guys. When you like, dude, what she went through as a kid. I mean, obviously I had some SA in my past when I was a kid, so I really relate to her account of it. But man, that book is like, that woman went through a lot. She's really powerful, right? It's a good book. And it's well written too. Like a really good, sometimes, those books written by people who aren't authors, sometimes they're not that well written. I mean, she had a ghostwriter working with her too, but it is a good book. It's a very good book. Highly recommend. All right. Andrew reached a legal settlement with Giuffre for an undisclosed amount in February 2022 after she filed a civil case against him, accusing him of SA when she was 17. He has repeatedly denied having met her. Okay? Again, guys, this guy, despite this, he repeatedly denied having met her, guys. Okay? Repeatedly denied. Like, come on, bro. Come on, dude. Right? He repeatedly denied having met her, previously denied that a photograph of them is real. Dude, there was no AI, guys. There was no AI photo apps when this shit came out. And he's saying this photo is real. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right? The British heir will visit some of Rio's most famous landmarks And I guess he's going to Brazil, taking a trip. But, dude, that is pretty damning, boss. All right? Pretty damning. I want to see him testify, right? I want to see him testify. I do. I think all of the people should fucking testify. It's a great book, but very hard to get through. Yeah, no, I mean, it's heavy, right? It is heavy stuff, okay? Dude, so this, I mean, the fact that he is denied, like he has been, I mean, there's so much evidence too. It's not even just Virginia Giuffre. He's been mentioned by many other people. And this guy right here, 𝗙𝗎𝗪, which was the dude, he was like Epstein's like house manager for the Palm Beach mansion, okay? And 𝗙𝗎𝗪 has testified on numerous occasions that Prince Andrew practically lived with Epstein, okay? He had a room in the house. He would stay there, right? And then if you look at the island managers and the people that worked on the island on Little St. James, they too acknowledge just how often Prince Andrew was at the island. He was a regular. He was a, right? You know what I'm saying? He was a regular. He was a fucking, you know what I'm saying? He was a regular. He was a very frequent, like, traveler on the Lolita Express and at the island, okay? And look at this. You ready? So there was, so all of this, can I just tell you? So all of this started out with Virginia Giuffre in 2015, okay? Right here, okay? So what happened was the initial salvo with this was that Epstein got the immunity deal, went short stint in jail, and this was gone. And then some victims started coming forward. But because of the immunity deal, they couldn't do anything to Epstein. So what ended up happening was Ghislaine Maxwell, I believe, made some inflammatory statements about Virginia Giuffre. So Virginia Giuffre sued her, okay? She sued her for defamation, which created the discovery process. So that is what happened. The initial thing where all of this stuff started coming out was because Virginia Giuffre sued Ghislaine Maxwell for defamation, and then that got, like, 𝗙𝗎𝗪, the house managers, Ghislaine, everybody got deposed, okay? This was like the move that set all of this shit in motion, because it was the first time that all of these people got deposed and they got put on the record, and there was a public record of people's statements. And that was the thing that then later ignited the press, and eventually Julie K. Brown from the Miami Herald got in there. But so look at this, okay? In 2009, that was during the original investigation by the Palm Beach police, okay? They investigated everyone. They talked to all the female victims. They deposed 𝗙𝗎𝗪. He was the house manager of the Palm Beach mansion. And in a 2009 deposition, 𝗙𝗪 told investigators that Prince Andrew and his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, were friends of Epstein and Maxwell. The Duchess is not accused of any wrongdoing. Prince Andrew denied misconduct. Asked if they ever had massages during visits to the Palm Beach mansion, Mr. 𝗙𝗪 said Prince Andrew did. So Andrew's, not only is he in the house, not only is he practically living there, not only is he on the island, he apparently had some massages at the Palm Beach mansion. And yes, 𝗙𝗪 knew everything. They all did. Okay. He added that the Duchess once briefly visited the house, but Prince Andrew spent weeks with us, receiving daily massages. Okay? Weeks with Epstein receiving daily massages. Bro, isn't that crazy? Right? I can't remember if he had more than one per day, but I think it was just a massage for him, right? So 𝗙𝗍𝗍 saying, I don't know that it was like an essay thing. I think it was maybe just a massage. Okay, in one of the court filings unsealed, this was in early 2024, one accuser, Jane Doe 3, believed to be Miss Giuffre, alleges she was forced to have relations while she was 17 in Maxwell's London apartment. Okay, that is right here. That's when she was 17. Okay, this is shortly after she got snapped up from her spa position at Mar-a-Lago. Okay, and in New York, it was in Maxwell's London apartment in New York and on Epstein's private resorts in the Virgin Islands in a group thing with other underage. Right? This allegation is not new. And of course, he's denied all wrongdoing. But there was a civil suit. And he did pay a massive settlement to her in 2022. Okay? So yeah, that shit is crazy. Also in the documents, witnesses described how people in Epstein's orbit were directed to pick up girls to bring them back for Jeffrey. And Tony Figueroa, a former partner, that was Virginia Giuffre's boyfriend at the time, he testified that Epstein and Maxwell paid him $200 for each girl that he brought back. Mr. Figueroa said he was paid at age 19 to find and drive teenage girls to Epstein's house, where he often saw other young women. The girls would chat with Maxwell for 10 to 15 minutes in Epstein's kitchen before heading upstairs to that bathroom with the pink couch and the massage table where they provided a massage. Okay, Mr. Figueroa said he assumed the girls were brought in to provide, S favors for Epstein. When asked whether any of them were legitimate masseuses, Figueroa said no. None of these girls were massage therapists. None of them. A sum total of 0 of them were they weren't looking for massage therapists, right? They were looking for, youngins. It's so gross. Yeah, I agree, Iron Fist. He did not ask their ages, but assumed they were all between 16 and 19. There's an aerial shot of the island, right? Down in the Virgin Islands. 𝗙𝗍𝗍 said he recalled seeing Donald Trump, who owns nearby Mar-a-Lago, at Epstein's mansion. The witnesses said Trump ate dinner with Mr. 𝗙𝗍𝗍 in the kitchen, but never had a massage during any visit. Okay, Mr. 𝗙𝗍𝗍 said he met Bill Clinton, too, on the private plane. Okay, neither Clinton or Trump are accused of misconduct in related to this, right? Included in this was a deposition from Adriana Ross, a former Polish model and Epstein assistant who was described in the non-prosecution agreement as a co-conspirator. Adriana Ross, by the way, did get immunity, and she removed computers. When Epstein originally got raided, his house got raided, Adriana Ross removed a whole bunch of computers. Nobody ever knows, what happened to those computers or where they went. She was asked if she was aware that Clinton's former U.S. National Security Advisor, Sandy Berger, had called the Epstein house within 3 weeks of a 2005 police search warrant being executed. The attorney asked Ms. Ross whether Mr. Berger, who died in 2015, had tipped off Epstein about the coming raid, and she refused to answer. Okay? So that's another thing, is it looks like, Epstein, there was a raid coming, he got tipped off, and Adriana Ross moved computers and got rid of hard drives. So when the raid happened, a whole bunch of plugs were sitting there with missing computers. She was also asked whether she was aware that an Epstein friend flew 3 12-year-old girls from France to him for his birthday to SA, and that after doing so, he sent them back to France the next day. She replied, I refuse to answer. Bro, why? How would she refuse to answer if the answer was no, right? You know what I'm saying? If the answer was no, that's a slam dunk right there, boss. Okay? That is a slam dunk. The attorney suggested it was French modeling scout Jean-Luc Brunel, who coincidentally died of, unaliving himself in a prison cell, of course, after he got busted, right? Ms. Ross again refused to answer, right? Much of the material officially unsealed came up during Maxwell's trial, and she got that 20-year sentence. So, yeah, man, this stuff is not going anywhere, boss. Weeks at the Epstein house, bro. Weeks. Dude, isn't that crazy? Dude, yeah, Brunel. Oh, yeah. I mean, it goes deep. You're right. It is not just an American problem, because here's who you have, guys. If you look at the scope of this, I'm going to lay out the scope of the Epstein thing, because you have business magnates and tycoons and actors and famous people and billionaires and financiers in America, okay? You have those political figures, politicians, and their staffs, okay? You have the young girls that were pilfered from workplaces and from nearby Palm Beach, okay? Then you have the international modeling ring. You have Trump models, girls from Eastern Europe. You have Jean-Luc Brunel's modeling agency, Ford models, John Casablancas, an elite modeling agency in New York. Then you have Brunel and Epstein forming a modeling agency, MC2, in Miami and New York. So there's the international modeling connection, which then brings you into internationally all of the like rock stars and financiers and princes and dukes and like whatever worldwide that hang out in the fashion industry that were connected to these guys. Then you have political figures, right? Worldwide. Ehud Barak, right? From Israel. And I'm sure there are other global leaders. You have the royal family, right? With Andrew and his cohorts. Okay. Then, right? That's like a huge fucking network there of people like all over centering around this. It is like the wealthiest, most powerful people in the world. Then you also had Silicon Valley. You had Peter Thiel. You had Elon Musk. Okay, so you have like the elite, right? The elite tech people from the West Coast as well. Okay, I mean, dude, this is crazy, crazy shit. Okay, now if you listen to the guy from 2 Live Crew, okay, who I have a video where I did a video about him, the singer from 2 Live Crew, Luther. Right? Isn't it Luther from 2 Live Crew? He talked about going to Mar-a-Lago, and then you had the rock and roll and the local celebrity in Florida. Everybody went to Mar-a-Lago, and there were these crazy parties that he and Mike Tyson and shit walked out of because it was like, goddamn, those girls don't look like they're old enough. Okay? And so it ventured into the music and whatever, probably the pro golf realm. Oh, Dr. Luke. Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Luke. Yes. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I thought his name was Luther, but yeah, thank you. Right? Dr. Luke from 2 Live Crew, right? So you got Luke, then yes, Stephen Hawking's, right? But then we're talking like everybody. You know what I mean? We're talking everybody. This was multi-layered, and it was absolutely tied into the fashion industry, which is tied into royalty and wealth and privilege like worldwide. Okay? And some of this was like Epstein, but some of it, guys, was literally just the modeling agencies. All of those girls from the 80s that were in these modeling agencies that went internationally, they all tell the same stories. How the guys who own the modeling agencies, there was a caveat. You were not just models. You were models, but you were also entertainment. Okay, these guys who owned these modeling agencies would throw these lavish dinners, lavish parties for all of their rich buddies, or some, royalty from fucking Qatar or Saudi Arabia shows up and they want to treat them. And then what they do is they pull in all the models to be the entertainment. All right, it's Uncle Luke. Fine. Thank you. Sorry, boss. Uncle Luke from 2 Live Crew. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it was common knowledge for there to be events and parties where the modeling agencies would bring their girls, and those girls were required to show up. Oh, his name is Luther. All right, let's go. See, I was right. God damn it, don't doubt me. Political Punk was right about everything. Dude, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, the models, there are plenty of stories of parties, these models having to come be the entertainment. There are plenty of stories of dinners where the models having to, like, walk across the tables while everybody looks up their skirts. And I mean, dude, this stuff was just, at the end of it, it was just countless numbers of women being abused by really wealthy and powerful men. And just absolutely fucking despicable. All right? Absolutely despicable. And now, though, it's time to dance, baby. I'm going to go make some videos. All right? We got tomorrow, big elections, guys. If you are in New Jersey or New York or Virginia or Pennsylvania, make sure you get out and vote. Some huge elections for you guys. Okay? Political Punk was right about everything. Yeah, maybe I'll make that happen. Big election. Big elections, dude. Big. Referendum time. All right? Now we see what's going to happen in 2026. Tomorrow's going to be the first day where we see if the voters are going to show up. Oh, yeah, California, too. Yes. Pennsylvania, 3 Supreme Court justices. New York, obviously, Zohran Mamdani, the biggest mayoral race in America. Virginia is Spanberger, right, for governor. And then does Jay Jones recover from their smear campaign? And then, of course, Governor, Mickey Sherrill in New Jersey and California Prop 50. Make sure you vote. All right. We don't have a lot here in Oregon. We have one measure about increasing property taxes for the parks, which I'm sure will pass. Okay. Yeah, dude, I saw that. Somebody said 1 million New Yorkers are leaving if Mamdani is elected. That's bullshit. And if it did, it would have definitely accomplished lowering the rent. But like, my God, boss. Dude, people, I'm just telling you, these billionaires are not leaving, guys. You know what I'm saying? When you live in a penthouse in New York City, you're not giving that shit up. Dude, are you kidding me? There's no fucking way. Dude, New York City is the greatest city in the world to be wealthy in. Like, my God, it's so picturesque, right? It is like, there is no city that is as enjoyable being wealthy as New York City. With the penthouses and the views, like, come on, man. You just can't touch it. Those guys aren't going anywhere. And if they do, like Bill Ackman, fuck them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Dude, they literally will do anything to not pay taxes, right? Because they're despicable. Right? Despicable. Dude, nothing you can't do. Dude, yeah, no, New York is amazing, dude. Dude, New York. Dude, and again, my son, 20 years old, he's got his first apartment. Today, him and his girlfriend picked up the keys. So he is a New Yorker, now ready for Zohran Mamdani in his very first apartment, his first apartment ever, right? His first apartment ever is in Brooklyn. They got the keys today. Very happy for them. Let's go, dude. I'm so proud. So proud of them. They went to New York. Dude, they did it a crazy way. They got an Airbnb, right? They fucking just moved. They put all their shit in a moving van. They drove across country, put their stuff in storage, and now they got the keys to their first apartment. Let's go. Dude, it's going to be amazing, right? Going to be amazing. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready for the dance? Let's get it, boss. Let's fucking get it. Dude, yeah, no, I saw Greg Abbott. Dude, Hot Wheels is coping pretty hard, dude. Hot Wheels is coping, boss. All right. All right, time to get edit mode. Let's go. Oh. Smell ya. Dude. Sorry, dude. Dude, anybody who rambles about communism is getting zoinked, bro. Right? You know what I'm saying? Dude, I am a very proud dad. Yeah, I am. I'm a very proud dad. Dude, they're like fucking they're kicking ass, boss. And their apartment is actually really cute. It's really cool. It's got really nice old architecture and like archways and built-ins, and it's like it's the one at the front of the building, so the window goes out to the street, so it's like it's like it's a little house. You know, I lived like in one of those in LA where my front window was on the street, and I really like those apartments because it's not even like being in an apartment. You know what I'm saying? And it's a single, it's like one room with a little kitchen and a bathroom, but it's got some built-ins. The rent's not bad. It's like under $2,000, right? Per month. But, you know, it's not bad, right? It's right in the neighborhood of $2,000. But it's fucking, I mean, it's not that crazy expensive everywhere. You know, I mean, it is like everything you buy, right? Everything you buy is expensive. But what's crazy about it, though, is it has like 15-foot ceilings. Like it's got really high ceilings. It's wild, dude. It's like a really small apartment, but with like 15-foot high ceilings and built-ins and really nice trim. It's gorgeous. Hardwood floors. Yeah, it's really beautiful. The high ceilings and it being right on the street like that, though, are what make the livability of it so incredible, you know, because it feels like that way you just don't feel like you're, you know, smashed into a fucking, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you're smashed into a you know, I don't know. I like apartments that feel like houses like that. All right? All right. Let's go, baby. Oh, super proud of them, though. Yeah, no, the high ceilings are great. They absolutely do that. All right, you guys ready? Dude, I'm ready. I'm ready to fucking cut a rug, boss. Time to cut a rug, boss. Here we go, baby. Time for a little deja vu. Oh, dude, it feels good to stretch. You guys ready? Hopefully you'll be dancing among yourselves. Thank you again for a great adventure. Let's go.
But I've known, been here before. this feeling that I have now, almost a bit holy, notion that I will make it out somehow.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Thank you, guys. All right. Don't forget to vote tomorrow. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. So you always will. Rest yourself. I'll help you clean up the mess. Misdirection. You know I'm through with you. Your hoops are my obsessions. Always jumping through. FBI.